Fire season officially starts in Jackson and Josephine counties tomorrow. Today, we're hearing from local firefighters about how our region is preparing. Thank you for joining us. For News Watch 12 at 4, I'm McKenna Marks. We have team coverage today. Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Oliver asked in just a minute as we prepare for a possible heat wave next week. But first, let's check in with News Watch 12's Carlos Murrieta, who is live in Central Point near where a grass fire was burning. Carlos, what can you tell us?
Earlier just today, Jackson County Fire District 3 was here clearing out a vegetation fire after a resident here was trying to get a last-minute burn-in. Now, if you take a look right behind me here, you could see where the burn happened. The burn happened initially where the trees were away from us, and then that burn got away and got to the grass, and that grass, with the wind, started to push up more and more towards where we are. Luckily, fire crews were here to eliminate that fire and eliminate much of the damage. But Captain Chris Willis, who was here on the scene, told me that it was a neighbor that called in the fire, but didn't call 911 and instead called directly to the station. Captain Willis told me that that call costed him some time arriving here on the scene, but thankfully it wasn't anything major and it was not going out of control. But minor damages were done to the property as the fire was very slightly touched the neighbor's side, and fire crews wrapped up just around 3 o'clock today.
Right now at Fire District 3, we're really ramping up our wildland training. We're getting our brush gear out and getting all the cobwebs and all the dust off of it per se, but really starting to ramp up our training. So getting out and doing some pump and roll, making sure our apparatus are ready to go, make sure our guys are ready to go.
Another grass fire happened earlier just a few houses up the street. Luckily, that fire was also minor and contained. But as we head into the official fire season, Downing also said that vegetation fires are getting more easily prone as everything starts to dry up. And in just a few moments, we'll just show you some ways that you could waste your fire fuels in a safely manner. Now, something that the fire also told me is that if you see a fire and report on it, please call 911 as each second matters, and as the warmer and dry conditions come by, fires are more prone to spread easy and faster, and by calling 911, each second matters. Live from Central Point, Carlos Murrieta, News Watch 12.
Carlos, thank you. And today is the last day before more debris burn regulations go into effect. And when it comes to getting rid of any leftover debris, you have some options. Say you have debris piles to burn, but you're out of time, or maybe it's not a burn day in your county. Well, in Jackson County, you can go to the Biomass Disposal Center on Avenue G in White City. Fire District 3 residents have 2 free debris drop-off locations. Those are located at 60 Rogue River Drive and 880 East Antelope Road, both in Eagle Point. No dirt, stumps, or trash is allowed. If you live in Josephine County, there are 2 drop-off locations available, according to Rural Metro Fire. You can bring your debris to the Redwood Transfer Station or Southern Oregon Composting. Both places charge per yard of debris that is dropped off, and you can see those prices listed here on your screen.